Crystal of Atom class system is pretty wild. It's built with 5 base classes and 12 subclasses. So how do you pick that one which is right for you? We're gonna break it down into 3 categories: player versus environment, player versus player, and lastly, all-round potential. Here is how it works. You start with one of the 5 base classes. At level 15, you unlock advanced subclasses, and you can freely switch between them until level 45, where you unlock your final choice at Awakening. So let's break down the classes and the subclasses, starting with the first class, Swordman, and subclass Magic Blade. This class is pretty powerful. It has swift melee plus elemental bursts. Pretty perfect if you ask me. Next up we have Berserker. Yeah, the name speaks for itself. This class has high risk and high reward, so it means they use brute force. And the second class that we are gonna discuss is the Musketeer, starting with the subclass Bounty Hunter. This class has a lot of mobility and damage per second. Also, this class offers a lot of buffs before you dodge and after you dodge. Yeah, and the second subclass in Musketeer is Gunner. This Gunner has a lot of heavy artillery and also allows a lot of mob control. Players using this class are able to switch their mode of attacks. And the last subclass in Musketeer is Mistrix. This class is similar to Gunner, but if you ask me, a lot more flashy in style and a lot more fun while using it. Yeah, okay, for our third class we have Puppeteer. The name speaks for itself. These users use puppets. The first subclass, Tank Guard, allows proper team support together with utility. Now for the second subclass, Blind Maiden. This allows summons together with ranged attacks and pretty insane damage. And now bringing us to the fourth class, Magister. Starting with the first subclass, Elementalist. This class has ranged elemental attacks which probably allow cloud control. Now for the second subclass, Warlock. This class allows cross-range damage together with self-sustainers, so probably suitable for those solo grinders. And bringing us to the last class goes by the name Fighter. Yeah, the class has 2 subclasses, Cloud Strider and Starbreaker. Starting with Starbreaker, this subclass allows burst-oriented attacks together with area control. Strong but somehow slow. Moving on to the second subclass, Cloud Strider. This class is balanced, packed with speed together with strength. It allows combos, so making it pretty fun in quests or when fighting bosses. Now for the main part of this video, player versus environment highlights. Player versus environment actually includes those clearing dungeons, fighting bosses, Yeah, all those stuff which include player versus environment. So the best classes for this actually include Warlock, Thank God. These classes reign supreme. Warlock sustain and damage per second, while Thank God brings buffs and healing that makes you raid as the most valuable player. Elementalists are also there in this list. They provide a solid attacking, which is good for cloud control. Other options that can be used in this list, which let's say they are middle tier, include Bounty Hunter, Magic Blade, and Cloud Stride. All have high damage but require more skill. Lower down the tier include Blade Maiden, Magicians, Starbreaker, Berserker. They seem fun but less consistent. Now for the main part of this video, let's start with player versus player attire highlights. In player versus player dueling, mobility and burst matter most. Berserker tops opponents with invisibility frames. Mystrix also jumps into S tier for both player versus environment and player versus player. Flexibility and devastating. Bounty Hunter and Magicians bring flashy combos and tricks, so you can also add them in this list. Also, weak but variable, we have Starbreaker, Thank God, Cloud Strike, Magic Blade, and then you have Ghana, Elementalis, Blade Maiden. These are less ideal due to their limited mobility, or we can say burst potential. So, what's the best overall? Considering both player versus environment and player versus player, you can't go wrong with Mystrix. That weapon shifting is chaotic and pretty fun to watch and to execute. Also, we have Warlock. It has pure reliability in player versus environment. And last but not least, we got Berserker. Straightforward, hard hitting, and great in duels. So far we discussed many classes. So the thing that we need to do right now is choose your style. Well, not sure yet? Ask yourself, do you want a flashy player versus player? Go for Mystrix and Berserker. If you want for more player versus environment type, go for Warlock. And if you want to be a more dependent on team, you should go for Thank God. So far, which class is your favorite? Or which class are you using right now? Drop a pic in the comments and say why do you pick the class. I might feature it in my next video. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell so as King Dark Vibe guides you through every adventure